Behind every champion is a place that forged them. In today's story, we're diving into the four most iconic training grounds in motocross history: the Goat Farm, the 83 Compound, the Baker's Factory, and the Moto Sandbox. These aren't just dirt tracks, they're battlegrounds where legends were built and dynasties were born. The Goat Farm, once the private domain of the greatest of all time, Ricky Carmichael. Tucked away in Tallahassee, Florida, this facility was the secret weapon in Carmichael's relentless pursuit of perfection. He didn't just train here, he dominated from here. After Carmichael retired, the farm went quiet for a few years. But in 2021, Star Racing Yamaha stepped in, took over the facility, and gave it new life. What was once RC's private fortress is now a full-scale championship factory. Since the transition, the Goat Farm has paid off in a big way. Christian Craig captured the 2022 250SX West title after years of battling injuries and setbacks, his redemption arc written on these very grounds. That same year, Justin Cooper added wins of his own, keeping Star Yamaha at the front of the pack. And in 2023, Hayden Deegan burst onto the scene with podiums, race wins, and the 250SX Rookie of the Year award, all trained and tested at the GOAT farm. What started as Carmichael's proving ground has evolved into a launch pad for Yamaha's next generation, a place where legends were made and where future ones are being molded every day. Tucked into the Florida pines sits the 83 Compound, originally designed and built by Chad Reed. For Reed, this wasn't just a training ground, it was a statement of independence. At a time when most top riders followed the structured path, Reed went rogue, carving his own line through the sport. He called it the 83 Compound, a nod to his birth year, and used it to prep for some of the most memorable battles of his career. From Supercross wins to outdoor grit, Reed's self-made setup proved that you didn't need a system to succeed. Years later, the compound changed hands, but not its attitude. Enter Jet Lawrence. The young Australian phenom has made it his own, keeping the rebel spirit alive while injecting his own flavor of style and showmanship. Under the guidance of Johnny O'Mara and a tight-knit program, Jet's turned the 83 into his personal lab, and the results speak volumes. 250MX champ in 2021, 250SX East champ in 2022, and in 2023, he shocked the world by going undefeated in his rookie 450 Pro Motocross season. From Reed's veteran wisdom to Jet's electric rise, the 83 Compound remains a sanctuary for riders who don't follow. They lead. If the Goat Farm is where grit was born, and the 83 Compound is where flair took flight, then the Baker's Factory is where champions are forged under fire. Founded by Alden Baker, the mastermind of motocross conditioning, the factory is less of a track and more of a training machine. Located in Florida, it combines brutal discipline, exact science, and psychological warfare to push riders to their limit. This is where Ryan Villopoto turned his raw speed into 4 straight Supercross championships, where Ryan Dungey sculpted a legacy of consistency and class, and where Cooper Webb came back from the brink to claim 2 450SX titles, including a gritty run in 2021 that cemented his place among the elite. So effective was the Baker program that KTM bought the entire facility in 2016, locking in exclusive access for their factory roster. Today, riders like Aaron Plessinger and Chase Sexton continue the tradition, grinding day after day under Baker's watchful eye. But make no mistake, it comes at a cost. The intensity has led to whispers of burnout, of riders breaking mentally before they ever fall physically. Still, the track record is undeniable. The Baker's Factory isn't about fun, it's about winning. And if you survive the program, you come out a weapon. While the Goat Farm carries Carmichael's legacy and the Baker's Factory runs like a machine, Moto Sandbox was born out of a different idea entirely: freedom. It started in the late 2000s and 10s as a side project by trainers Brandon Zimmerman and Justin Shanty. They'd worked inside the sport for years, Zim with Geico Honda, Shanty with Top Amateurs. But they noticed something missing, a place that mixed professionalism with flexibility. So they built it. a facility just outside Orlando, Florida, where top-tier riders could train full-time without the iron-fisted structure of other programs. No overbearing schedules, no burnout mentality, just hard work and a supportive environment. Ken Roczen was one of the first high-profile pros to train there, using the Sandbox to reset during a crucial stage of his career. Later, Chase Sexton came in and made the compound his base, developing into one of the sport's most well-rounded athletes. By the time Sexton claimed the 2023 Supercross title, the Moto Sandbox had already become a serious player. Levi Kitchen has also turned laps here, showing that the facility draws both rising stars and seasoned vets. It's privately owned, rider first, and growing fast. Moto Sandbox isn't about tradition. It's about evolution, and it's carving out a new lane for the modern pro. 4 compounds, 4 philosophies, but one shared purpose, transforming talent into legends. From Carmichael's legacy, Reed's independence, Baker's discipline, to the evolution of Moto Sandbox, this is where motocross is forged. And the next generation? They're already lining up at the